Hello Chattanooga, here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, 3 huge crosses under construction near Interstate 75 will be the tallest in the area. Each will be more than 100 feet high. The smaller ones will be about the height of the Krystal Building, while the tallest will be as tall as Patten Towers. The $700,000 project has been planned by the Crossing Church for more than 8 years. Senior Pastor Terry Harris says the project is meant to be a witness to the 75,000 drivers who pass through the area every day. The 3 crosses will be lit at night and eventually surrounded by a prayer walk telling the story of Christ's death. A Tennessee couple has been charged with murder in the death of their 4-year-old daughter. Arianna Taylor died in Montgomery County on July 12th. A report from the state medical examiner's office says she died of multiple blunt force trauma injuries. 27-year-old DeMarcus Taylor and 26-year-old Ronnie Taylor are each in jail on a $250,000 bond. Here in Chattanooga, a trial date has been set for a mom in the death of her 18-month-old daughter. 26-year-old Tracy Carpenter faces charges of aggravated child neglect after Sierra Carpenter died in 2006 from bleeding on the brain, among other injuries. Tracy Carpenter is set to appear in court February 4th, 2014. She faces as much as 25 years in prison if convicted. Chattanooga police and firefighters are fighting what they say are behind-the-scenes efforts by Mayor Andy Burke. Several unions got an email from the mayor's office asking them to sign a pre-written letter supporting the mayor and criticizing the pension board. The letter reads, quote, "Mayor Burke, we would like to offer congratulations on presenting your first budget. Clearly you understand the critical role that public safety plays in our community." The letter from the mayor's office goes on to praise the mayor's budget and criticizes the pension board. After the letter was sent out, one union leader says he got a call from the mayor's staff, a call saying the letter should be signed and sent back in just 30 minutes. Now a group of firefighters and officers have written their own letter to Mayor Burke and the city council. It reads, quote, "Your blatant attempt to intimidate the labor unions is absurd. Trying to get them to sign a document with nearly no notice sounds like intimidation." A local lawyer has pleaded guilty to speeding and misdemeanor reckless driving after a DUI charge against him was dropped. A Signal Mountain police officer pulled Mike Richardson over for speeding in November 2011. The officer said he smelled alcohol, and a later test revealed that Richardson had a blood alcohol content higher than the legal limit. But Richardson's attorney argued that his body had not metabolized the alcohol at the time, and it was only the delay of the blood test that allowed his intoxication to register as high as it did. An East Tennessee woman has pleaded guilty to raping 2 teenage boys. 43-year-old Teresa L. Forrester of Maryville pleaded guilty to 2 counts of aggravated statutory rape involving boys aged 14 and 16. In addition to jail time, Forrester must also complete a psychiatric evaluation and be placed on the state sex offender registry. In sports news, the Tennessee Vols may be a couple of players short at defensive end for the near future. Former Ottawa star Jaquez Smith fractured his thumb while practicing with the Vols Tuesday night. Coach Butch Jones says Smith underwent surgery Wednesday and will be out for the next 4 to 6 weeks. A Marine from Hickson has saved a drowning child. Sergeant Michael Austin Pickett says he was relaxing on Atlantic Beach in North Carolina when he heard people shouting. An 8-year-old boy had been pulled about 70 yards into the Atlantic Ocean by a rip current, and Pickett sprinted into action to save the boy. Pickett is a 2006 graduate of Hickson High School and the son of Ed and Dixie Pickett. Finally, schools start today in Hamilton County, and area parents have one last chance to save on school supplies. Georgia's sales tax holiday starts tomorrow and ends on Saturday night. Turning to weather, we'll see showers and thunderstorms today with a high near 85 degrees. The low tonight will be around 72. I'm Harrison Keeley. For more on these stories and updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and visit timesfreepress.com.